Hi everybody, it's Lori Wetzel here with the next installment of Tech Tip Tuesdays, and today I'm going to share with you a resource that will help you take advantage of the distance learning equipment that is available within your building. If you teach at any of the elementaries or the middle school, there is a cart located right in your building and you are able to use it whenever you would like. If you are at the high school, you do not have a cart in your building. You are, however, welcome whenever you would like to use the equipment at Richards and walk the students over, or we can move the equipment over to the high school for a conference that you may schedule. I have tried to promote video conferencing over the past year. And a lot of the opportunities that I've sent out are very specific. They are provided by the ISD, for instance, and for the most part, they've been aimed at the elementary level. What I'm hoping to do today is share with you a resource that will apply to you whatever grade level you happen to be at. So to get to that resource, I'm starting out at the Fraser homepage. I'm going to hover over administration and I'm going to click on technology. From here, I'm going to click on Destiny. I know some of you have other ways to get to Destiny, and whatever way you get there is just fine. To get to the resource I'm going to talk about, you can go to any of the elementary school libraries or the middle school library. So those of you at the high school, choose one of those links and you'll be able to find where I'm pointing you toward. So I'm going to click on Richards Media Center, and from there I'm going to go to this area right here, which is the video conferencing resources, and I'm going to click on this Berrian RESA VC database. This database was put together by the Berrian RESA, and it contains programs from content providers such as zoos and museums and NASA and the Smithsonian and lots of different providers. And so far I've had really good experience with a lot of the programs that I've run across using this database. So the first thing you'll notice when you get to this page is that there is an area here where you can search. So keyword search, pretty basic. All you have to do is type in the keyword you're looking for. You're probably not going to know a specific program title or a specific content provider. You can, however, choose which region you're in, so it will match up to Michigan standards if that information is provided. You can choose your grade level as well. So I'm just going to very quickly demonstrate. I'm going to type in Civil War, for instance, and start a search. This means that there are 26 different video conferences available when it comes to the Civil War. And you can kind of take a look and see what is available. And there's lots of different providers. I'm going to point you toward this one right here, not only because it's free, which is always a perk, but it is also a recommended title just this year, and it is provided by the Smithsonian. So that is definitely a provider that's going to have a good reputation. When you find a program title that sounds interesting, all you need to do is click on it, and it will give you the description of the actual conference. It will give you standards in some cases, and over on the left-hand side, it's going to give you the details, the length of the program, what your class sizes should be, what kind of connection is going to take place. If it sounds interesting to you and you're not sure where to go with this, please contact me. I would be glad to help you start to finish with registering for the conference, doing a test call, and getting this to be a reality in your classroom. I'm going to go back to the main screen, and I want to point out the specialty search area. So there are two areas I want to point you towards specifically, and that is the award-winning and the recommended. There are 1,000 different award-winning programs, and why not choose a title that you know other teachers have had success with? There is also recommended. There are nearly 500 recommended programs. Now, unfortunately, you can't conduct a search within, so you're going to have to take some time to kind of look through, but it will probably be well worth your time. Now, you probably noticed that not all of these conferences are free. In fact, many of them do have a cost associated with them. Do not let the cost be the reason that you don't try one of these. Now, if you have 5 sections of history and each conference is going to cost $125, I probably can't help you out with that. But if you want to do one conference that costs $125, I can certainly try and find a way to make it work, so please consider it. But keeping cost in mind, I do want to take you back to the main screen. There is an area that is dedicated to strictly free programs. So if you take a look, there are over 370 different programs that are actually free. And if you take a look, you'll notice they are from some very reputable providers, including the Smithsonian and including NASA. For those of you who teach high school government, they offer visits with your legislator or representative or senator free of charge and by request. So, hopefully this shows you that there are lots of opportunities out there for video conferencing and distance learning. I am more than willing to help you start to finish, especially with your first experience if you're willing to give it a try. Again, if you're at the high school, know that we can get the equipment to you without too much of a problem, and also know that we'll work with you when it comes to price. Have a great day. You know where to find me if you have any questions.